Over the past few days, we've been talking about Mojang and how any day now they will be back at work, meaning new Minecraft updates are ever closer. In this video, we have some huge new information to go over, confirming the return of Mojang and how they are now officially back. With that being said, everyone, be sure you show support to the amazing developers over at Mojang by dropping this video a like. But with that being said, let's get right into it. Now, you might have actually noticed that over the past few days we've been talking about this quite a lot here on the channel about Mojang and how any day now they will be back off their vacation, meaning new Minecraft updates are ever closer. If you want to know where this entire thing began, it all started at the end of December 2021, where Mojang officially went off on their holiday vacation. You may have seen this with not only Mojang but a bunch of other gameplay studios and development studios where their employees went off for their holiday vacation. Basically, this is nothing more than a short holiday where the employees get to go home, no work for a few weeks, and it's just a time for them to recharge and prepare for the upcoming year. In Mojang's case, this vacation, if that's what you want to call it, actually began around about the end of December, and as was hinted by King B Dogs, actually ended just a few days ago on Friday, I believe. Now, this is the original statement and tweet made by King B Dogs, who actually tweeted out this saying, "Heading back from my vacation soon. It was some well needed rest after the Caves and Cliffs release. Very glad I got to see more than just my apartment walls this time around." And if you look at the date this was put out, it's actually on the 7th of January, which is Friday. This led a lot of us to believe that Mojang would be coming back to work sometime on Monday, probably being the 10th, and at least as of when I'm recording this video, it is that date. Now, this was actually tweeted out by Felix today, saying, "Back from vacation and trying to remember the names of all the apps that I usually have open for a normal day." As you may be able to tell, this is quite a comedic tweet, quite funny, and it just shows the struggles of being an employee at Mojang, having to remember all these different pieces of software that is required to work on Minecraft. But the most important part is where it's actually highlighted, back from vacation. This obviously being tweeted out on Monday does mean that with the start of this new week, Mojang is obviously back at work now. Now, unfortunately, we do not have any of the details. We do not know if Mojang are still working from home, with the employees working from home and communicating remotely, or we do not know if the team is actually working from Mojang offices. We're not too sure, and this is not really being talked about too much, not really being touched up on. This is obviously great to know. With both of these bits of information now from both King B Dogs and now Felix, I think it's pretty safe to say that Mojang is back. We made videos about this a few days ago because obviously that's when it was announced by King B Dogs that the Mojang vacation had ended, but this is a whole new situation. Not only has Mojang's vacation ended, but they are now back to work. It's a completely new step. Now, what does this mean for Mojang? What does this mean for Minecraft? And what does this mean for the Wild update? With the team now being back, from what we can assume being the entire team being back to work, I would assume that there is a lot coming in the next few weeks. Obviously, it was announced in December that there would definitely be some betas coming in January, and that was no lie. We've already received one beta for Bedrock Edition this year already, so does that cancel out that statement and mean there's nothing more to come? Or now, with the team being back to work and working on the Wild update, does it mean that there's actually more betas just around the corner? Along with that, I think it's quite interesting that we've not actually received a snapshot yet. Does that mean that now the team is back. They're going to kind of respond to that beta with the snapshot. We're not really sure, but looking at past trends and how this usually works, I do not know how much longer they will go without releasing a snapshot, especially when we've already got a Bedrock beta. My guesses is that there'll be nothing this week. At least I highly do not expect to see anything. Obviously the team has just got back to work, and as it was highlighted by Felix, it takes quite a bit of time to settle back into the routine and to get back into things and to start working on Minecraft again. So I highly find it unlikely that we will see anything this week, obviously being from the 10th as of when I'm recording this video up until the 16th, which is Sunday. I think there's a possibility that we could see a snapshot or beta. Hopefully that is the best case scenario, but at the same time I find it much more likely that Mojang will spend this week regrouping, getting everyone back into things and preparing for next week, which is one of the last full weeks in January. Obviously that will lead us from the 17th to the 23rd, so that is really getting on into the month then. So I really think that we will see nothing this week, unfortunately, but next week I think it is quite likely that there will be something of note. What are the team working on now? Unfortunately this has not also been answered, but I think it's pretty safe to say that they are working on Minecraft. We do not know exactly what they're doing and we can only really guess at the moment, but I would be very sure that it is the world update they're focusing on. Of course, I'm sure there is a few people over there making preparations for 1.20 already, maybe doing concept art, maybe doing a few early things for that update, because we know that Mojang has them planned well in advance, but I would assume that they are purely focusing on the world update right now, whether that being the deep, dark, ancient cities, whether it being the Warden, Deep Dark, the Skulk, or even the new biomes being the updated swamp and the updated birch forest. I really think that right now Mojang is full steam ahead with the wild update, and that is all they're going to be focusing on for a while. Of course, it's amazing after so many weeks of silence to finally hear from some of these Mojang developers. It's very exciting because I know that from here on there will be lots of new Minecraft information to talk about. It's going to be an amazing year, everyone. Be sure you let me know down below in the comments what you think of all this. But with that being said, let's wish these amazing developers a warm welcome. It's amazing to see them back and working on this game that we all love so much. What are your predictions for the first Minecraft snapshot and the second Bedrock beta of 2022? Are you expecting any big features like the Warden or ancient cities, or do you think we're going to see a few smaller things, maybe like the mud block and maybe even glowflies, which would be awesome? Let me know what you think about all of this. But with that being said, I'm going to go now, play some Minecraft, have an amazing day, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.